In this week in sports, the NBA is officially back. There were two games that started off the season again on Thursday with the Clippers and Lakers and the Pelicans and Jazz. The Utah Jazz ended up beating the Pelicans on Thursday with game-winning free throws by Rudy Gobert. I personally believe that the Pelicans would have won this game had they not blown the 16-point lead and if they would have played Zion Williamson a lot more. He only played about 15 minutes that game. As for the Lakers game, Anthony Davis went off with 34 points, 9 rebounds, and shot 16 free throws, while LeBron struggled offensively but had 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists, including a game-winning shot in the final seconds of the game to win 103-102. While he was struggling offensively, many people were talking about how great he looked on defense. As for an update on the NBA MVP race, it seems that Giannis pretty much still has the lead as he scored 36 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists in an easy win over the Celtics as Jason Tatum did not have a good game. He only had 5 points on 2 of 18 from the field, but if I were a Celtics fan, I honestly would not be concerned because everyone has a bad game and that was just what happened for Jason Tatum that night. Indiana Pacers TJ Warren absolutely went off for 53 points last night on 20 of 29 from the field. Can't forget to mention that he was also 9 of 12 from 3. The small forward has averaged 19 points this season, and this is now a career high for Warren's career. Other great performances in this game was a 41-point performance by Joel Embiid for the Sixers. The Pacers ended up winning this game. News outside the NBA, the NFL has suspended free agent wide receiver Antonio Brown for the first 8 games of the regular season for violating the league's personal conduct policy. Brown's sexual assault case and an arrest in January also played a part in the league's decision to suspend Brown. The former All-Pro receiver claimed he was retiring in early July, but we know who Brown portrays himself to be, so it can be hard to trust anything he says. After several Pro Bowl and All-Pro selections with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Brown was released twice by the Raiders and Patriots and only played in 1 game last season. If any team attempts to pick the receiver up, they would have to wait at least 8 games to see him play. Brown's next moves are unknown. Chargers pass rusher Joey Bosa has agreed to a 5-year, $135 million contract with $102 million guaranteed. This would keep him in Los Angeles until the year 2025. And this, of course, is a great move by the Chargers. And I would expect to see them attempt to pay Keenan Allen soon as well. The former Defensive Rookie of the Year now has 2 Pro Bowl selections and 40 sacks in just his first 4 years of his career. This is just the beginning for Joey Bosa. Players all across the NFL are beginning to opt out of this 2020 season, several of them being from the New England Patriots and other notable names such as CJ Mosley, Dante Hightower, and Patrick Chung. This, of course, is going to affect teams across the entire NFL, some more than others, as they will have to find new replacements for whoever players on their team that decides to opt out. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have signed free agent running back LeSean McCoy, who was with the Kansas City Chiefs last season. McCoy, a 6-time Pro Bowler, took on a much smaller role with the Chiefs last season, where he rushed for 465 yards and 4 touchdowns and averaged 4.6 yards a carry. McCoy will of course be playing beside rookie Keyshawn Vaughn and Ronald Jones II in the Buccaneers backfield. While I do think that this is a good pickup for the Buccaneers, I just can't get over the fact that if they had this offense in 2014, then they would have been for real legit Super Bowl contenders with Gronk, Tom Brady, their 2 great receivers Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and now LeSean McCoy. And lastly, the Seattle Seahawks have gotten Jamal Adams and a 2022 4th-round pick in exchange for 2 first-round picks, a 2021 and a 2022, and a 2022 3rd-round pick, and safety Bradley McDonald. So after waiting for a little over a month, The two-time Pro Bowler and All-Pro finally got his wish. Adams last season had 75 tackles, 10 CFLs, 6.5 sacks, 7 pass deflections, and 1 interception last season with the New York Jets. Any team would have to given up a lot just to get a player like this that is this good this early in his career. Jamal Adams will be joining a Seahawks team that is pretty good, well-rounded, and equipped to make a deep playoff run, while the Jets, on the other hand, have gotten a ton of good picks that they'll have to put great use in order to get better in the future. Whether or not the Jets will be able to do that in the future is a question that is still uncertain. That's all I got for this week. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, like and comment, and if you like me, subscribe.